The baddest on your side, baby, you couldn't hold it down. See, I was down to ride. Fuck it, that shit is over. Told you not to sleep on me.
Yeah, I warned you.
I want you not to sleep on me.
I told you if you fuck up, another nigga gon' luck
Not
up.
to sleep on me. I want you not to sleep on me.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl Lisha, and I am back with another story time. If you are new here, hit that subscribe button, please, because I would love for you guys to become a glitter babe, where it is a safe and positive space to show your face, which means it is a no judgment zone over here. Okay, y'all. So this is 2016. This is the year after. This is a year after I got evicted. I moved down to Tampa to help take care of my mom in 2015 October, and I moved back in October 2016. Okay, the reason that I moved back, my kids were getting into it with my mom because we was living with my mom until I got on my feet. I was living with my mom. My kids was becoming teenagers, doing what teenage girls do, talking back, being disrespectful, so on and so forth. So my mom and my youngest was, bumping heads. I had to go to work. So that left her to watch them. Yes, she was sick, but she was still up and able to, and they weren't babies, they were teenagers. So she really didn't have to do anything for them, not even cook, because they know how to cook like simple stuff that they need to eat. Anywho, for those of you that is gonna ask the question, well, I thought your mama was sick, so why did you leave the kids with her? That's why. So anyway, we ended up having, after my mom and my daughter, my youngest, end up getting into this huge blowout, we ended up moving out and moving in with my dad. Okay. Unfortunately, me and my dad has never gotten along. I don't even understand or know why I thought that this would work. Unfortunately, it did not work. Me and him got into it, and I ended up moving out into a efficiency hotel, and then shortly after then I moved back. Now, during this time, what I did not say was me and X was communicating. Me and X had stopped communicating. I moved out 2015 October. We stopped communicating for November, Christmas. I think we started maybe back communicating the end of January. So we communicating, of course. He's coming to Tampa to see me. I'm coming back up here, flying back up here. We flying backwards and forth to see each other. So it was talks of, you know what I'm saying, not necessarily getting back together, but me moving back. And if I moved back, because I was just telling him I was just having such a hard time back in Tampa getting on my feet, even though I had a great job, but I had to pay where I laid. Not necessarily at my dad's, but at my mom's. So I just had a hard time getting back on my feet. I felt like I would do better here because I hadn't been in Tampa in so many years that, I had to learn it again. So, and I felt better if this makes any sense to anybody, I just felt better struggling here in Atlanta. I felt better struggling in Atlanta. I felt like I was alone in Tampa. I had no help. I don't know. I just didn't feel it. I wasn't feeling Tampa. So I came back. I'm living with him. He's living in a efficiency. Okay. And one day, we're gonna fast forward to this day because this didn't happen as soon as I moved back. It's just so many things and events that has happened with this individual, that I'm not, that's another thing I meant to tell y'all, disclaimer. The stories that I tell y'all, damn, I'm stuttering and shit. The stories that I tell y'all about this particular relationship would not be in any kind of numeric order. I'm just gonna tell them how they come to my head. That's the story time that I'll be telling. I'm not even finna do myself like that, stress myself out trying to remember in numeric order, because that's a no. But so yeah, so I'm gonna fast forward to this day. This day, we were just lounging around. I want to say it was on a Saturday. It was on a Saturday. My daughter, it was me, ex, and my daughter, laying down watching TV. Now my youngest, I don't know, I think she was still in Tampa with her dad. I want to say this was summertime. So she was still in Tampa with her dad, I'm thinking, because I remember later on I ended up going to Tampa, and I think that was to get her. So anyways, that's neither here nor there right now. But okay, so we lounging around, y'all, and he ends up having to go to the office, to the office of the efficiency, to talk to the office manager and about something. So he was up there for a very long time, and then when X does stuff like that, when he's up, like when he says he's gonna do something and it takes him a really, really long time, I had no trust in him. I trusted him at all. I'm thinking he's up to something. So I said, okay, well, while he's up there doing that, I actually was sitting down still watching TV, but I kind of was like, you know what? I'm new back, and this water, y'all, if y'all cared, but I'm new back, so I see a book bag that he always carries with him. He always carries this book bag. So I say, let me see what this motherfucker got in this book bag. So I goes in the book bag or whatever. Now, mind y'all, we haven't had a conversation of we're back together at all. So I goes in the book bag and I see a folder, and I see a folder with him and a lady and 3 boys. So, which was his baby mama, her 2 sons, and him. So they got on this all white with the denim jeans, and got on all white shirts and denim bottoms. So I'm like, what the fuck? So I look on the back of the picture, and I'm trying to see if it's got a date or something on it to tell me, when they took these pictures. But that's old school. Nobody does that anymore, but it didn't. So I'm rummaging through the book bag. I see this EBT phone. I see an EBT phone, and I cuts it on or whatever. And I'm looking through the messages. I also saw, damn, what it was. It was something that said Mrs. It was something that said Mrs. And I was like, is this bitch married? I know this bitch did not marry this lady. So, I'm still rummaging. So I'm really going through the EBT phone. So I'm going through the phone. Now, mind you, it's a plethora of messages throughout this phone of him and this wife, and by maybe 2 more other chicks or whatever. And she's begging him, asking him how are they supposed to be married when he's never been a husband. He's never they've never lived under the same roof. How do you marry someone and don't even live with them? Like stuff like that. So bitch, I'm like, this bitch done married this bitch done married this lady. So bitch, I done called my homegirl. I done called one of my homegirls. I'm like, bitch, why I done went through this book bag of X, and bitch, I done found a picture of him and his baby mama, and it says I found the I'm describing the picture, I'm describing everything that I see in the book bag. I told her I got a phone, I see all these messages from him, and she's asking him why they not living together if they married, so on and so on. So bitch, this bitch is married. So I'm like, bitch, now mind you, we was not together when they got married, but it was the mere principle of it all. I don't care what anybody says. I don't care. Okay, y'all can put whatever y'all want to put down there in the comments, but I don't give a fuck, because it was the mere principle that you got married, that you done got married. No, we weren't together, but we weren't far from it. Like, how you propose to me, get me evicted, then turn around and marry the next bitch? Bitch, make it make sense. Okay. So, like I said, you know, I'm going through the messages. She's begging him to come live with her and asking him why this, why that, why he does this and why he does that. So I'm talking to my homegirl. I'm like, bitch, what should I do? Now, mind you, I'm mad. Like, no, let me not say I was mad. I'm blown. More than anything, I'm blown. Like, bitch, you done blew me out the motherfucking water. You hear me? Cause, bitch, you done went and got married. Now, mind y'all, let me stop right there. Remember when, damn y'all, hold on. Okay, y'all, sorry about that. I got a phone call. But remember when Love and Hip Hop had just came out? I think it was Love and Hip Hop New York, and it was Peter Guns, Tara, and I forget the other girl name. And Amina, and he married Amina. He was with Tara for all these years, and he went out and married Amina that he was only with for a few years. That was this situation. So I dealt with this situation. I dealt with a situation like that in my real life. But at the same time, I brought that up because I used to always tell him, damn, I done been through so much with you. I done been through damn near everything. The only thing I ain't been through is you going off and marrying somebody else. I used to always tell him that. Always tell him that, okay? So I said that to say that. So, anyways, I'm asking my homegirl, I'm like, damn, what you think I should do? Or whatever. And she was like, are you gonna say something? I'm like, yeah, I'm finna ask him about it. I'm finna ask him, like, what the fuck? Now, what I did was I told her, like I was saying earlier, I was more blowed than I was mad. Like, I was like, are you serious right now? Like, it's just the mere fact of the principle that if that's what you went off and did, you should have told me this before I came back here. Like, why talk me into coming back here, although I was going to come back here anyway, but to live with you, and you don't went off and got married. Anyway, so I was like, bitch, I'm finna play like I'm mad. I'm finna play like I done called Nick to come get me. Or whatever. And I was like, one of my other homegirls. I'm finna play like one of my other homegirls finna come get me. So I'm like, he comes in. I'm like, what's this? Like, I just hands the folder to him and with the pictures on top and whatever. And I was like, what is this? I said, are you married? Y'all, let me tell you something. This bitch looked like he saw a ghost. He looked like he saw a ghost. He was like, What? Girl, I said, you know what? Don't even worry about it. I don't even want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I say it because all you finna do is motherfucking lie. I don't even fucking want to hear it. I said, oh, let me get my homegirl a name.
Waist thinner, shapeshifter. I feel like I have on
her name. I think I just said her name.
A rug. I'm not wearing no carpet. I already get walked all over. I don't want to feel human carpet.
I want to name her.
Oh my god.
Sherry. We just gonna call her Sherry. Okay, so I'm like, I'm just gonna have Sherry come get me and my daughter, and you know, I'm just gonna go ahead. Bitch, let me tell y'all something. When I said that, bitch, he got furious. This bitch done beat me mad. This bitch done tossed my phone out my hand, done threw my phone and threw my phone out the door, broke my phone, okay, in pieces to where I could not call nobody. My daughter, we tussling, okay? We're tussling. He done damn near kind of like not scoop me, but he was trying to scoop me. And I wouldn't let him scoop me. So we backing up. And we done put, bitch, a hole in the wall. Y'all, my butt put the hole in the wall, okay? He done rammed me into the wall where my butt done put a big ass hole in the wall. The door, I don't know why when he came in he didn't shut the door, but the door was not shut. So we tussling. My oldest, she getting up like, stop, won't you stop, what is going, like, stop, ex, stop hitting her, ex, stop hitting her. He wasn't hitting me, he was just like slanging me. Now, mind y'all, I forgot to tell y'all this part. I had some long ass, my daughter had just put some long ass, fat ass plaits in my head. Bitch, when I tell y'all he was slanging me by them plaits, he had a grip of my plaits, and I'll never forget it, bitch. I had a whole patch, big ass patch right here. I'm talking about down to the white meat. Okay, down he snatched my hair out down to the white meat. Okay, big ass patch of blood, goddamn white meat hanging, like it was a whole hot mess. So we tussling. He tossing me out. Okay, if you want to go, okay then fuck this shit. If you want to go, get out. He tossing all of my stuff, baskets, bags, shoes, purse, my kids' stuff. He tossing everything out, okay? Everything. He's tossing it out. If you ready to go, then that's what you go. Go now. Bitch. When I tell you I could not believe he tossed all of my stuff out. So he done caused all this ruckus. Now, mind you, the way the efficiencies were set up, they were set up like hotels, but apartments. It was like two buildings facing each other. So we're in the middle of these, actually three buildings. It's two and then it's one. If that makes any sense. It's like one right here and then two. And we on this side, and he just tossing my stuff. We causing all this ruckus. Me and him fighting. I'm hitting him. He hitting me. I done ran down to a neighbor that I know. Asked, can I use his phone? He wouldn't let me use his phone because he's scared. It's a neighbor across the street that used to take me. He's the Uber driver, and I used to pay him to take me to work, from work, take my kids to school, all that kind of stuff. Bitch. I didn't remember nobody's number. My phone was busted. The only people number I remember was my boss. And I think that was it. I couldn't call nobody else. The only person I was able to call was my boss. And he couldn't do shit for me. So the office manager's daughter, the office manager went up there. It was her daughter that was up there that day. She trying to calm him down, telling me that I gotta go, telling him that he need to stop doing all of this that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Why you threw her clothes all out here like this? I'm walking around, big ass patch, bleeding. I actually, this scar right here, that's from that. He, as we was tussling, one of his nails, scratched me. So I ended up having the Uber guy, I ended up having him take me to my homegirl house all the way across town. So I'm telling her what happened or whatever. And I'm like, I just need to stay here for a few days to see what the hell I'm finna do. Y'all, I had absolutely nowhere, nobody. I had nothing but the clothes that he tossed out. At this time I had no phone. My boss, he was my savior in a lot of instances, because a lot of these situations, because he ended up buying me a whole nother phone. Y'all, it was a lot. You hear me? I had absolutely nothing. Like, if I wasn't hurt when I first found out, this hurt me. Like, for you to toss me and my child out, and you know I don't have nowhere to go. I don't have a car to live in. At this time, I did not have a car. My car had done got repoed before I found a job in Tampa. My car had done got repoed. And yeah, I mean, I went over there to my homegirl house, stayed over there for about maybe a night, okay? I don't know about y'all, but I can't live with nobody else for too long. I would rather put up with ex shit than to live in another motherfucker shit. Homegirl, I love you. But I'd rather put up with this nigga shit than to be in anybody's house, than for me and my kids to be troubling and bothering anybody else in their house. So, he calls the next day, calling, blowing my phone up, calling. How he knew I had a phone, I don't know. I guess he just tried and he heard it. I don't know. So I end up answering the phone or whatever. Like, what? We arguing damn near the whole day while I'm at work. Texting or text arguing. And he's just like, can you please, I know it was fucked up. I know it was wrong. I should have told you. I'm so sorry. Blah, 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 blah. If you could just meet me at the train station on this side of town, I'll tell you everything. I swear, I'll tell you everything. So I ended up, getting off of work, going to my homegirl house. I left my daughter there. Yeah, I left my daughter there and ended up getting on the train, catching a ride to the train station, getting on the train, getting off at that train station. We ended up talking. So I'm like, okay, I'm ready. What's up? Tell me the truth. Are you married or are you not? So he said, yeah, I'm married. I just bust out in tears because, you what? You're what? So then he says, I say, well, how the fuck are you married? How the fuck you go and marry somebody? You've been over here for 8 years. Her for maybe 2 or 3. And really? That's what's up. So I didn't marry her because I love her. I married her because I thought that I was gonna get. She's an accountant, and she has what this bitch said. She's an accountant. She has benefits, and she was getting ready either to get laid off or something of the sort. He said as to the reason why he married her, that he felt like he was gonna get benefits from off of her, or get. Let me tell y'all something. When I tell y'all, this man, he likes for women to take care of him. And I'm not playing. When I say that, I'm not speaking lightly. At this time, he would do anything to get money, benefits from a woman. Any financial benefit, any kind of benefits that's going to benefit him, he don't care. He will struggle with me, but he will take from others. He took from me too, but you know what I'm saying? Yeah, y'all know what I'm trying to say. So he's telling me this, and I'm like, hell nah, bitch. You lying. Ain't no way in hell. You seen what it said in the phone? You see she begging me asking me why I ain't never lived with her, and why this and why that. And I haven't even lived with her. I did that for that reason only. I swear to God, I put this on my motherfucking uncle. I put it on my motherfucker. That's another thing he'll do, y'all. Let me tell you something. When I tell you he'll put some shit on you, he put some shit on his mama, his uncles, he don't give a fuck what relative it is, bitch. If he trying to get out of a lie, he gonna put that shit on you. I don't give a fuck who you is, bitch. He gonna put it on you. Anyway, so I'm like, man, y'all gotta understand. No, I probably shouldn't have moved back up here with him. But y'all have to understand, I had absolutely nowhere else to go. So at this point, I'm like, bitch, I gotta go back. I have absolutely nowhere else to go. I'm not finna stay with my friend. I didn't want to lose a friend because I had to live with her. So, and that's probably what would have happened, because I can't live with nobody. And I can't tell nobody what to do in their house, and I don't want to tell nobody what to do in their house. So I would rather put up with what this man was giving me instead of living with somebody else. And that's what I did. And I did that for a very, very long time, y'all. So he telling me all this, and I'm like, man, I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, bruh, you need to leave this man alone. And then I'm like, bruh, you can't leave him alone, because you have absolute. Where the fuck are you gonna go? Where are you gonna go? And I'm like, I don't know. I had to go back. I went back. Long story short, I got my daughter the next day. Well, that night I ended up going back to his place. We ended up coming to my homegirl house to get my daughter, because I want to say she had school the next day or something. No, I'm lying. It was the summertime. Why do I keep feeling like they had school? But it was the summertime. So we ended up coming back over there to get my daughter, grab our stuff, and go back over there. Let me tell y'all something. The next night, I want to say, no, I'm lying. That wasn't the next night. I'm lying. That was not the next night. But anyways, yeah. So I think that's the end of the story, y'all. I think that's the end of the story. I ended up going over there to get my daughter. That new face wanting a kiss. I ended up going over there to get my daughter. And I ended up going over there to get my daughter. We moved back in with him. And that was that until the next incident. So yeah, y'all. This is the end of the story time. I am so glad that you guys chose my story to watch. Thank you guys for watching. And I will see y'all on the next story time. 'Cause I don't